University of Derby BSc Honours in Engineering, Electrical and Electronic, Taylor Kind, with First Class Honours.
Excellent project. I'm not surprised. I worked very hard, but and I told him, ask your dad, come to my house. I want him to do some job for me. I'm retired. I'm trying to retire.
Actually, before becoming a doctor, I mean PhD, which was a long time before you were born. But well done.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for your help.
Not that it's a privilege to work with such talented students.
Thank you so much.
Next step is one day you will be wearing it. Masters and and fellow PhD.
That's lovely.
Exactly.
I'd imagine he's got the capabilities, even though it's no easy any of this.
Exactly.
If you dedicate yourself to the cause.
Yeah.
Well, you spoke of yourself, it was quite highly of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you massively. Well done.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Overall Engineering Higher Education Student of the Year. This award is presented to a graduating student within engineering higher education who has achieved exceptional results through dedication, effort and application beyond the norm. On this occasion, there are two thoroughly worthy winners of the award. One has been a full-time student at Loughborough College through HND and BSc. The other joined the college as a higher apprentice and has completed HNC, HND and BSc alongside challenging employment. Both students have shown dedication and enthusiasm for learning and achieved highly at every stage of their journey, culminating in a first-class honours degree in each case. The award winners are Christopher James and Taylor Kind.
I'd now invite Taylor Kind to join us on the stage and address us.
Good evening, members of staff, proud parents and family members, and of course, good evening, graduates of 2020 and 2021. Firstly, thank you for giving me the honour to deliver this speech on behalf of my fellow students. This year has probably been one of the strangest and toughest years for all of the academic institutions in the UK. COVID posed a real threat and obstacle to education, with the possibility that teaching would not be fulfilled to its normal high standards. I'm proud to stand here and say that this was not the reality for the past year. The past year was instead a demonstration of how staff and students can persevere and overcome difficult challenges. The past year was a demonstration that university is more than just passing tests and writing assignments, but it is instead a place in which people show courage and hard work to help each other to succeed. So, what were the challenges, you may ask? Well, there was the obvious problems of online lectures and remote exams, but my personal most difficult challenge was that of repeating, "Sir, you're on mute," at least a dozen times a day. Professor Mohammed Al-Assadi was a particular expert at this. I believe his personal best was delivering 10 minutes of quality teaching before realising he'd been talking to himself and that no one could hear him. Working from home offered more unique challenges, which I'm sure a lot of you here will appreciate, such as answering the door to a delivery driver whilst in the middle of an exam, or the nerve-wracking experience of submitting the same exam with only 3 minutes to spare and hoping that your internet won't drop out. It is a credit to the staff, lecturers and fellow students with how they seamlessly transitioned into working from home, from balancing whiteboards on bookshelves to creating makeshift offices. Working from home did have some benefits, however. When times were tough and students became more tired, I recollect some students starting the early morning lectures from the comfort of their own beds. Modern problems require modern solutions. I've personally been in the nuclear engineering industry for 7 years now after starting an apprenticeship at 16. For the majority of this duration, I've studied at Loughborough College part-time. Throughout this time, I've made many friendships and developed confidence and skills that have helped further my career. Within the workplace, you get to meet all sorts of different people. It is fair to say that we have to deal with a certain amount of, to put it politely, difficult colleagues. Thankfully, this isn't the case at Loughborough College. The staff have always demonstrated a caring and polite attitude, which makes the process of learning a whole lot easier. My time at Loughborough College, however, was not without mistakes. There was once a practical exercise that required the students to do some wiring. My failed attempt resulted in a lovely loud pop which knocked out all of the power to the technology centre. Apologies to anybody that might have been using the computers in there at the time. However, Albert Einstein once said, "A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new." I'm sure the facilities managers wouldn't have appreciated that quote at the time. It is important to remember that some staff and students have had to face even more challenges than others, from newborn children to some that have had to face illness. To those people I say, you have done yourselves, friends and families incredibly proud. I would on multiple occasions sit and feel lucky to be surrounded by such bright individuals. I would like to express one last huge thank you to all the staff, my fellow students, and of course, our loving families for all of the support along the journey. I will conclude this speech by saying, oh sorry, I was on mute.
Thank you once again, both of you, Lewis and Taylor. Superb speeches, thank you. And Mohammed will take up the mute for 10 minutes later. Sadly, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our ceremony now, and I'm sure you'll agree that we have successfully celebrated the magnificent achievements of our graduates. We invite you to carry on this celebration outside the hall following the conclusion of the ceremony.
Thanks, Mum. Love you.